My name is Scott Solembrino, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer and Executive Director of the Global Business Travel Association, broadcasting live from Calgary, Canada, at the Canadian GBTA event in Western Canada. Thank you for being with us today. My guest is Nancy Tudorache, who runs our GBTA as Regional Vice President for Canada. Nancy, how are you?
I'm fabulous, Scott. How are you doing?
I am fantastic.
Good.
I have to tell you, this event is so wonderful.
Yeah.
I've had nothing but positive feedback from people, and a lot of that is a credit to both you and your staff here.
Thank you.
How did you take this from being a marine, oil and gas event to make it into a full-fledged regional event? What did you do?
Well, back in 2014, that was the first year that we actually had a full event in Calgary, and it started as our Energy Resource and Marine Symposium. We had 120 people. It was really in a time when the Alberta oil sector was booming, doing very, very well. So we organically brought together so many buyers that were really trying to understand and harness travel, understand how it works and functions in the crew environment, and how business travel can have an overarching policy around it. So everything seemed to flow really smoothly. We had 120 people that very first year. And then the economy started to go south a little bit. So we had to retool and reshape, and that's where bringing more education on business travel and the whole concept of what we do in our other successful events across Canada and in the US, bringing that information to the table for the travel buyers, for the suppliers who serve those buyers that are niche to Western Canada, particularly for the oil and gas industry, helped to really shape what we're delivering. So you fast forward to 2019, we've evolved the event, we've shaped it, we've listened to what their needs are, and we bring that content to the table, and that's where we're here with almost 400 people today. I
mean, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I do have to tell you that you have the nicest advisory board.
Yes, we do.
They are fantastically engaged volunteers, and it's a credit to both you and the organization.
Thank you.
Why do you think this event is so important to people in the Western region? And Canada is a huge country. I don't know if people really understand. The distances are massive.
Right.
Why is this event important for the people here?
Well, essentially, we focus on British Columbia through to the province of Manitoba. So our goal is to really hone in on what's relevant from an economic standpoint in those particular provinces. What are the drivers? What is feeding business that is happening? And then how can the supplier community better serve the businesses that are within those provinces? And with you mentioned our advisory board, they're fabulous. With our advisory board, we have identified task force members, and we have co-chairs from our advisory board, and we help to curate a task force that has their finger on the pulse of what's going on in Western Canada. So we have volunteers. We actually have over 20 volunteers in our task force that help put this education and information together, because they're dealing with their customers, they're dealing with their suppliers each and every day in the provinces on the west. So
well, I mean, and there is so much activity here. I mean, I am really impressed. And there's quite a few people that came from other parts of Canada. So it's not just people from the Alberta province, but there are people who traveled here because they wanted to be involved and interact with these people here. You know, when you look out to the upcoming things for next year, what's on your radar? Because we all know the big event is in Toronto.
Yes, it is.
And now it's in the first week in June.
Yes.
And I think everybody's excited.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you said it right out of the gate. So our big national conference still remains the pinnacle event in Canada. We expect around 1,000 people. We're growing. As you know, we've added some additional space. So June 8 to 10, we're so excited to welcome over 1,000 people to Toronto from all across the country. So that's the big thing. Then we have, of course, this event. That'll follow in October of next year, and it's going to continue to evolve. This is growing. I mean, we went last year, we had 260 people. A year later, we're sitting at 400 people. So this event in itself is going to continue to evolve.
It's a total testament to the hard work and effort of your organization here in Canada.
Thank you.
And we are thrilled. And the board of directors of GBTA has been commenting from last night to today on every LinkedIn post because they love seeing Ed Sims from WestJet on the LinkedIn post with Bart doing the interview, who's the president of GBTA. We are so thrilled, Nancy, and I want to personally thank you for all the hard work and effort that you've put in here. And thank you to Canada, because they are special people. There's nobody nicer than the Canadians. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott.
This is Scott Solembrino broadcasting live from GBTA Canada and Calgary, Canada. Thank you. Hope to see you again soon.